surprised there weren't snake back there.
Thankful there wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Got people up
Person
ahead.
up here, yep.
Several
Hold
people.
here, hold here.
Hold. There's a lot of people up there.
Counting 8 people.
All right. Be right back.
I'll let you go by yourself. The hill.
Hi.
Hello, we're just moving through, so didn't want to
Sorry,
alarm
one
you.
of our friends was
Yeah, you're right.
drowning.
No, you're good. You're
Oh,
good.
jeez.
Everything okay?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
trying to
she's
get our
good
horse
now.
back up.
All right, fair enough.
Scary.
Glad you're all right.
Thank you.
Yep, y'all be well.
Yep.
Right, come on, let's move out there.
They're good to come on down. Ellis,
Mm-hmm.
you go tell them to come on down. We're good.
I don't know. They were just waiting for us to move out of the way.
There's a snake right there, fucking asshole.
All right, let's go. Good work, everybody.
Were they getting hostages or something?
No. Somebody almost drowned and they're trying to get one of their horses back up. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
No grizzly.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A lot of bridges on this route, but it's a lot
Yeah.
quicker than the other way.
Not wrong.
It's a nice little cabin up top here.
Here's a nice little cabin.
Stand to the left. No, it don't matter. It's weird that the tracks do this.
Yep. Totally useless, seems like.
Yeah.
Unless they just need a bypass for trains to pass other trains, but that ain't a big enough spot.
Nor is it safe.
Might be for that lumber camp.
Still not long enough.
Yeah.
I think you put the engine and one car on it, and that's about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Anybody need to check telegrams while we're here?
Let's get this done. We can check telegrams and shit afterward.
I'm gonna bear right down here.
Don't say that. You get me excited to shoot a bear on the right.
Careful, y'all.
Oh, Lord. Rocks.
Careful for the rocks.
if y'all ready to get wet.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It'll fucking wake you up.
Amongst other things.
What are you doing, bud? Didn't like that bush.
Nope.
Watch out, the cliff on the left.
Cliff right here.
Little rock thingy.
Why am I slowing
Sorry.
down?
Okay, horse, come on. Just a fucking snake.
Amber, I like your new horse. I do too. He? She? He. He's very handsome. He's 500, damn.
God damn.
Cliff right here. Be careful.
Cliff.
Cliff,
Yeah,
cliff.
sure. Oh, I see why you're excited about it, though. Yeah, he does. He handles it really well. Nice. They did really good on him. So I think I'm gonna have to change.
Stop us before the bridge.
What's
Yep.
his name?
Just be careful. Sometimes there's wolves over here.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Pay
What's his
attention
new
for
name
wolves,
gonna
y'all.
be? It's a Norse word.
Oh,
Chomley.
Hold up here.
Yeah. I think it'll just be you, Virginia.
actually, I'm gonna send you in there as well, Amber and Eve. Guns
Okay.
up, masks up, or bandanas down, rather.
Yeah, just keep
Put
in
your guns
mind
away.
if there is anybody in there, they will pat you down. Just let them do what they need to do.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be right here.
Okay.
Keep it an eye.
But from this distance, I don't see any.
All right.
Oh, it was a good ride.
My only concern with Virginia is she's gonna be riding with us and staying with us and all that shit, and she needs to put in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we need to find a job for her to do.
I put in the dresser drawer there, Roz, the Crucible map, one of the ones
I
we
saw
use.
that.
All
I
right.
saw that. Yeah.
And some kind of an idea sort.
Mm-hmm.
What we want to do when this is done.
Probably take Dallas home. He's probably getting pretty sleepy.
I'm okay, Fred.
All right.
Are you? Because your words ain't coming out your mouth very well.
Probably another hour.
All right.
I don't really have any thoughts on what to do.
If
Do
that
some
changes,
practice
I'll.
for some highwaying or something. Do a round or two. It's up to y'all.
With Virginia?
Hmm.
Maybe
I don't think she's.
maybe we get lucky and then there's a real thing.
Well, we need to practice before we do it.
Well, I mean, after the practice, you know.
Maybe. Go piano tree. Right back. Want a bush?
Good. That's good. I've only run into one person there.
All situated.
Awake?
There's usually a group that stays out of Thieves Landing. Roz knows more about them than any of the rest of us do.
I mean, I barely know anything, but basically, group. I don't even know what the initials stand for, but it's LSM. They're like a Hispanic kind of group, like Mexicans, I think. And but they kind of hold that area, and so if they're there, they'll usually wonder why the fuck you're there. And as long as you have that little letter and say, yeah, I just need to talk to the guy, they usually just got to be respectful with them, and it could be okay. Yeah, the one time when Ethan and I delivered our letters, one guy happened to wake up while we were there, and obviously he was outnumbered, but he still came and talked to us, make sure we weren't being shitheads.
Wow.
So,
All right.
All right. Makes sense. Just good to know.
Come with me,
Yep.
y'all.
Thank you all so much for coming down here.
No problem.
And hold. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an evolution of highway robbing, just to get people familiar with it. Then after that, we're gonna go do the real fucking thing.
Ooh.
You want to participate with that, Virginia, or no?
you can be honest. We won't think nothing less of you.
Let me sit this first one out.
Problem is, if you sit this one out, there ain't gonna be a second.
So this is a one-time only training?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what he means by training, though?
Maybe I don't.
I just want to make sure you're clear. We're not going to be attacking nobody, but one of our own. It's just like a simulation.
It's a mock. Yeah,
Yeah. A practice session.
exactly.
Like, so doing a training, nobody's going to be hurt. Nobody's actually going to get anything stolen from them.
All right.
You have a bandana by chance? Or some
I do
manner
not.
to cover your face? Okay.
Well, luckily Blackwater's down here, and I'll give you 250 for it.
Let's do that real quick, just to be on the safe side. That way you
Are
have
we
it.
going? Sorry.
We're going to go somewhere out away from here. It's a little less open and visible to do this, and then we'll figure it out together after that.
Well, I was gonna ask, are we doing it in our grays, or are we doing it in just like black outfits?
What you think, babe?
When we do the real thing, I think we should change.
All right, so we'll change clothes, get in dark clothing, things like that, non-identifying, of course. And then when we do it for real, we will not be wearing our buckles. Got it?
Got it.
And Roz, you mind leading us out to Blackwater?
All right, let's go.
Thanks, Mom.
Shut the fuck up.
No, boy.
I did buy me a new rope that needs to be tried out. I will gladly cut another one.
Be worth it. Hell, I'll
Totally
give you
worth
mine.
it.
I do have another question I just thought of.
Yeah.
If we need to get away in a quick, fast, and in a hurry, Virginia's still on a slower horse than we are.
Then we'll have to make do, won't we?
Okay.
Gather it in, y'all. So, looking for ideas. I have an idea of my own. Just wanted to hear y'all out. Go into somewhere where there's a little bit of secludedness to the direction of travel that the individual will be riding on. And then just kind of figuring out who's going to be running that show. So if any of y'all have any ideas, let's hear them.
Pertaining to just the location?
For a practice run, yeah.
Don't want to do it too close to home.
Nope.
You want to go out to like Armadillo area?
Preferably no. We'll stick
Not
over
that
here in the
far. Yeah.
stick over here in this side.
Well, we can go up just east of Big Valley, north of Owangila. I don't think anybody really goes down that way.
All right. Yeah, that could work. What you thinking, Ross? Anybody else?
I mean, depends on where we want to actually end up later after the training.
Well, afterwards, your best bet's gonna be, at least from what happened to Amber and myself and Miss Audrey, anywhere near a train track in a town. So like outside of Valentine, outside of Rhodes, where most people are gonna travel. Strawberry even.
I keep thinking about Strawberry, honestly. We don't want to
Alright,
do roads because that's too close to home right now.
Then let's head out towards Wangila.
All right. So secondary on the itinerary here. Virginia, you got an idea? Or?
For a secondary item for the itinerary, or just in general?
Just
for
in general.
Location?
For location.
No, I think Orangila is good. Having our backs close to a lake where there's not a lot of heavy traffic makes
All right.
sense.
All right, we'll go there. Who wants to be the poor person on the trail?
I'll be victim.
You will, okay.
I'm a good victim.
And Amber, you're gonna lead it. All right. All right. Lead us out there, Amber.
So where we're starting in Oangila?
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go do a practice session first, and then we'll go do the real thing after that. Assuming
Okay,
this goes well.
let me get it up on my map. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
Fucking Amber's just gone.
Looking back is hard, apparently. Hold up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Where's your owner?
Right there, maybe.
Well, that's the other guy. Probably the other cart.
Howdy there.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Can't believe that bunny made it through. Even death-defying bunny rabbit.
Babe, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Test them. Okay.
Okay.
Don't be easy.
Okay. Wonder if Amber ever bought herself another rope.
Find out.
Remember last time we did one with her, I ended up accidentally fucking clocking her.
Dallas, would you fucking pick up the pace?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
God, this sounds so good. Did not mean to cut you in front of you.
Okay, we are here.
All right.
What the? There's a pelt on the ground.
I saw
Are
that.
we
Sure,
working
anyone
up
else
that
could see
route
that?
up there, or what? Is that what you're thinking?
So we're training and we're coming down and we're finding Roz laying on the ground, or
What? Why am I laying on the ground?
I'm misunderstanding the training. I apologize.
We're doing a highway robbery.
Not very many people ride down through here.
No, this is just
This is
so we can
oh my
practice
lord.
out of
Yeah, that's a practice.
where people would find us.
Just to get us
Um,
acclimated with it.
So yes, it would probably be across the way. I would have 3 on the left side of the road, and I'd have 3 on the right side of the road, hiding in the bushes as best you can. Thank you, sir. Let's see.
Roz is going to
Here,
be
let
the
me get up outta
unsuspecting
here.
individual, like we discussed, right? She volunteered for, and
Yep.
it's going to be up to the 5 of us to rob her.
Ethan, I want you, Eve, and Virginia to be on the as I'm facing the right side of the road,
So let's do this first. Where are we doing this?
across the way. You were right. It was a good spot. I just didn't realize.
Amber.
Yep.
Which way are we having her come from so she can be told what she's doing?
Oh, have her come from the right.
All right. So you'll be coming to the dam?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
So, Eve, Ethan, and Virginia, you guys can situate yourselves over here somewhere, wherever you deem necessary. And Dallas and I are going to be on the other side.
All right.
Now, when she comes out, Dallas and I will try to make it quick by coming out on our horses and stopping her in her tracks. I want you guys to come down as soon as you see Dallas and I stop her. I want you guys to come down and kind of get her in a bit of a crossfire.
All right.
Just
So
make
we
sure
come
not
down
to
on foot?
point at your fellow criminals.
All right, babe. Good luck.
I'd
All
come down
right.
on your horses, not on foot.
You want us on our horses?
I'll leave that up to you.
I ain't going to be on my fucking horse.
Okay. Alright. Dallas, you and I are gonna be. Now hold on a little bit there, Missy.
I don't think so.
Stop your horse, or I'm gonna shoot.
Make sure we're all speaking up.
Now
I don't
you
think
just
I
stop
like this
moving that
situation
horse
right
right
here.
now.
What if I don't?
Stop.
You just gonna fucking kill me?
I'm gonna shoot your horse.
All right.
Now, I need you to get up off that fine horse and onto the ground. And I want you to lower that bow in the meantime.
I don't know how much lower you want it to be. It's by my side.
I'll put it away. Sling it over your shoulders.
You guys
Get
think
off
you're
the
just big
horse.
fucking tough guys? All 5 of you surrounding me?
We're the ones in control here. Get off
Okay.
your fucking horse. You have by the count of 5. Before I have one of my fellas lasso you off your horse, and that's not going to be very comfortable.
All right. Stay here, Opal. Leave
Mr.
my
E,
fucking horse alone.
would you kindly search this lady over for anything that she might have on her? Raise your hands.
Oh, what the fuck? Ah!
Damn it.
Okay, Jesus Christ. One step. One step.
You have any fine valuables on
Hey.
you?
Keep your fucking hands off me.
I'm searching
Take
you.
one more
No.
step, and I'll blow a hole in the back of your fucking head, and you can have another hole to breathe through.
A step to the right, you gonna shoot your friend? Okay.
There
Okay.
you go. What's your name?
Call me June.
Doesn't sound like a legit name to me, but
Do you really need a real name? What's your name?
my name's Angela.
Angela, okay.
Yeah, make fun of me. You're the one that's got guns pointed at you. Got a mouth on you. So what are you doing riding alone along these trails back here?
Trying to
With
fucking
that-
hunt. Didn't realize assholes were out.
Seems kind of funny. There's no game around here that you can hunt.
Hey, boss, can I shoot her horse?
Don't shoot my fucking horse. God, what kind of, how do you even handle a voice like that? Ugh.
I don't
You don't?
usually. But no, Mr. E,
Yeah.
keep your gun trained on her.
You got it, miss.
So do you have any valuables on you? Any money we can take?
I got about probably $5. I don't even know what I got in my pockets.
Mrs. E, please liberate her of the amount of money that she has on her and her valuables, please.
Who the? Hmm.
I'm looking.
Got another local. Keep your minds up.
Another local coming across the bridge.
All right, let's see what she's got here.
Okay. This feels very personal right now. I do not appreciate you looking in my fucking pockets.
I'll just put your guns up till they pass.
All right, so she's got about $7 and some cherry pie.
Leave my fucking cherry pie alone.
Ooh, some cherry pie. We can all share that later.
All right.
Yes, I would say liberate her of her cherry pie
That's fucking rude.
and all of her money.
Another
Now-
one coming up.
These locals are starting to piss me off.
Come on, sure, move it along. Come on.
Sir,
Mickey?
sir, can you like maybe tell somebody that I'm being robbed here? Fucking asshole. That seems unnecessary.
Is that worth it?
Well, now that we've liberated you of your money and your cherry pie and anything else, you're not going to say anything. I don't care if you gave us a fake name or not. I see you riding towards town and not towards Big Valley to do the hunting that you said you were going to do. I'll find you. I'll find you personally. I'll search every town and every hunting spot for you. Is that understood?
I understand.
Now, I want you to start walking over there to your right. Do not call your horse.
Look out behind you.
You're gonna walk to the right through those trees. You're not gonna call your horse. Your horse is gonna stay wherever the fuck it ran off to. And you're gonna count to the 20. And we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
What if I can only count to 5?
Well, that just won't do. Count to 5 4 times.
Okay. Should I start walking now?
Yes. Everybody else, start going to my left up the hill from where she came. Go on.
All right. We can call it there.
All right.
Yeah, we're not doing this here no more.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right.
Too many fucking locals.
I think I know a better spot around here.
I think the lesson learned is maybe take them off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. We're gonna do this one more fucking time.
There's a lot of locals.
Yep.
I'm naked with my hat on.
You look naked without your hat on.
Oh, good. She didn't actually take my pie.
You would have been
We're
sobbing.
gonna go up right here.
Right up there.
Where, you know, okay.
What?
I don't know where the fuck he went, and I just happened to glimpse out of the corner of my eye.
So when you say E, I wasn't sure if you were talking to me
Yeah,
or
I wasn't
Ethan.
either.
Yeah, I know. I apologize. We didn't figure out names beforehand.
Ow.
Yeah, those
I hear a
trees.
bear.
Oh god, I'll have his motherfucking bow on me.
Yeah, there's a
It's
bear.
gotta be Big Bear.
Big bear. Sound
As
like
long
it.
as we don't mess with them, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just trail right here.
All right. Who wants to be the target?
I'll be the target.
All right. I want you to come down this road. Right through this gap in front of us. Give us a few minutes. All right, I'm gonna run this one.
Sounds good.
Everybody's gonna be off horse. All right, so come on. Fucking snakes. Settle your horses and tie 'em up. Settle your horses and tie 'em up.
Well, I'm just gonna lay mine down, I guess.
I'm gonna be standing in the road with my gun at my, like I'm holding it right here. I'm gonna have 2 of you on the right side, 2 of you on the left side, concealed by the rocks right beyond the gap coming down the hill. And then as soon as he stops and I start having a conversation and he feels like we're just gonna have a conversation or whatever the fuck it might be, you 4 are gonna come out on both sides of him with your guns on him. Got it?
Yep.
All right. Then
Yep.
we're bringing him right up here. One of you will take his horse, and he will come up here on foot under duress with 3 guns or 4 guns on him. Everybody clear on that?
Yep.
Yep.
What do you want on what
Sorry.
side?
We'll do Roslyn, Virginia, right side of the road. Amber and Eve on the left. Get yourself covered up. Hurry up. Out of sight, out of mind. As soon as he's stopped, if he has a gun in his hand, you all are going to have your guns on him, and I'm going to give him verbal commands. Amber, when I get him off the horse, you're going to get on the horse. You're going to ride the horse up and hitch it into the dirt where our horses are, and we're going to have a chat with him, all right?
Okay.
All right. You all set?
Yes.
Set.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I apologize to be in this position with you with this mask and such, but I could really use your support.
All right, what's going on?
Can you come forward for me? It's hard to hear you.
Sure.
I'd like to introduce you to my folks.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right now, all right. Everybody just stay calm.
You be calm, we'll be calm.
Oh, I'm calm. Don't you worry about that.
You just listen to all directions given to you by the man in front of you. That's all you got to do.
All right.
You give me a reason to get pissed off, you're going to have a real fucking bad day. Get off your fucking horse and keep your hands above your head. If they fall for any reason whatsoever, you're a dead motherfucker. You understood on that?
I understand.
All right.
Careful, my horse.
Yeah, that horse is coming with us. You're going to go right over here to my left, your right. You're going to follow that horse. You understand?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Dallas.
Dallas what?
Dallas West.
Dallas West. You part of a group or have any affiliations in this state?
Not really. Just a group of friends that ride together. We don't really call ourselves nothing.
What do y'all get into when you do things together?
Well, if I want to be honest with you,
That'd be a good idea.
I've robbed a bank and a couple stores.
All right.
I like gold panning on my off time.
Keep following that horse. Keep going in front of the horse over here where it's shaded. Hold. Turn around. Sit on your ass. Now I'm going to make this real easy. You're going to tell me what kind of shit you are carrying upon you. Money, valuables, anything that might be of interest that might save your life today. If you waste my time or my constituents here, I promise you this will be the last place your body will reside. And it will be torn apart by all the elements of animals that roam out here. Am I clear on that?
Yes.
Mr. Dallas West. What do you have upon you?
Well, to be of value to you folks, today just might be your lucky day.
All right, let's hear it. Might be yours as well.
Now, I said I like gold panning. I just so happen to have 20 gold nuggets in my pocket in my satchel here.
All right.
And I have some, I have some gun oil and repeater ammunition as well as revolver.
All right.
And obviously my 2 weapons here that I carry on me at all times.
Very well. Well, I think we'll take that gold, and we're going to take that repeater, and we'll leave you with your sidearm and everything else that you have on you, because there ain't no need for us to be greedy, and a man's got to be able to have the right to defend himself. Would you not agree?
No, I agree with you, mister.
You feel like that is humble to you?
Yes, sir.
Very well. So what I want you to do is I want you to take those items out of your pocket nice and carefully and unsling that rifle from your back and set it down to the side, to your right side. And I want you to keep eye contact with that Colt sticking in front of your face. I don't want you to deviate from that one bit, otherwise she may shoot you.
I understand.
Nice and easy. And then I don't got to get pissed off and you get to go do something different with your day. There we go. So also how this works, since I'm going to be a gentleman and I'm going to let you leave. Your horse is good. It's just tied up back behind me here. I come to find out for any reason whatsoever that you've spoken with the law. You got bumbly fingers over there?
No, she just might need to move the hat out of her eyes. Right in front of you.
So what's going to happen is that we're going to let you get on your horse and fuck off. No bullshit. If I see you again in this particular manner, I'll let you pass. If I find out, and I most likely will, that you went to the law and you made a report about us and gave our descriptions or any kind of information about who he is, I will not be so merciful next time. You understand my words?
I understand.
You think that is fair?
I think so.
I think so as well. Because it'd be a lot easier just to kill your ass, take your fucking horse, be on my fucking way.
Now, can I ask a question before I get on my way?
You may not.
Interesting. All right. Can I get up now?
That's your question?
Well, no, you said I may not, so I'm just waiting for further instruction.
I want you to just take 5 seconds of your day and just look around to your right, to your front, to your left.
Yep, I see guns pointed at me.
Do you think it would be a good thing for you to be as a smart ass in this moment?
Well, no, I'm not being a smartass. Just if I can't ask a question, I'm just going to sit here and wait for further instructions.
All right. Red, come and grab the shit on the side. Keep your hands above your head. You got a good name, kid. Don't fuck it up by being a dipshit. Otherwise, we'll see you again. On your feet. These ladies are going to escort you to your horse.
All right.
Be on your way and have a better day.
Yeah, be safe out there. It's a wicked world that we live in.
Yep. Ride down the hill and take a ride.
Okay.
On your horses. Let's go, double time. All right, well, that was fun.
Glad your horse didn't kick you when, when you
Yeah,
got your horse back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
thinking about that.
All right, so let's talk about these two, and then we'll go figure something else out. So when on the first evolution, where Roz was the bypasser, then how do you guys feel like that went?
Obviously, aside from the locals. But yes, I should have taken her off to the side. I feel like we I could have taken her off to the right where I had you, Eve, and Virginia come from, because then the locals wouldn't have been able to see anything that we were doing, and anybody else that would have been riding by would have seen it.
Oh, feels good.
I gotta clear my horse's head.
Bitch, I know
Feels
what you're doing
fucking
right now. I know
good.
what you're fucking doing right now. Fuck you guys.
I'm not doing shit.
I
I'm gonna
am.
remember that forever.
Yeah.
There is one thing I wanted to point out on that first one. And a moving forward thing.
All right.
It's when we're patting you know, folks down. You just want to be you know, very thorough in your searches, and if you catch my drift. You know,
Yeah,
looking
the
for any
the deep pockets.
yeah, you know, looking for anything illegal on them or their weapons and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh,
If that
I
makes
forgot about-
sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any moonshine, or well, as Roz did the other night. That stuff she did on the table. Is that illegal?
Cocaine? I'm
No.
pretty sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All right. What else we got?
On that first one, if I would have been going any faster, I could have blown right through.
Past Dallas.
Yeah, past Dallas, because you popped out and you were already kind of over my right shoulder, almost behind me. And I
Yeah.
saw Dallas up ahead, and I could have scooted by, but I didn't.
So I got hung up on a fucking rock as I was coming around because I saw you coming down the hill, and I went to come out, and then I fucking slipped on a stupid rock. Otherwise, I was gonna try and get like in front of you or alongside you. But I knew that if I was sitting on my horse where I was, I knew you were gonna see me.
Jesus.
What the
Babe.
fuck?
Yeah, I've been
What
shot.
happened to you?
That's a fucking. I've been shot. Okay.
Oh, one of the.
One of the locals.
Yep.
Here, hop off your horse.
Hold on. Let's keep talking. I'm all right.
N-
I'll hold
No.
pressure to it.
You can talk while I work on you. There's a cave back there. I can work on you.
Sorry.
We're not going to go in that cave.
I'm gonna squat behind a bush over here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, on the right side.
Anything we do out here is not going to be clean.
We just need to
Anything I can
patch
do
him
to
up
help?
for now.
Just keep
How
an
does
eye
it
out.
look? Yeah, just keep an eye out now. With that little thing.
Well, still. There's an exit wound.
Well, that's kind of good, right?
Can be, but any caliber of bullet with an exit wound is going to leave the hole bigger as it exits.
Yeah, but at least you don't gotta dig for it.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
I'm sorry, Ethan.
Good.
I'm trying to be careful.
My first time being shot.
Ain't got no more gin to share with you either.
It's all right. Yeah, you
We don't
fucking
need
drank
that
the
right
fuck
now.
out of that.
Yeah. It was
Here.
just so smooth.
Ross, can you do me a favor and hold 2 of these pieces of yarrow on his front, and I'm gonna put 2 more on his exit wound.
Okay.
That'll get rid of any infection, and then I can wrap him up with bandages, and then till we get back home. Now, Ethan, I'm gonna have you take one of your hands
You
and
get a random
hold
rider.
hold that yarrow on your exit wound.
Never mind. That's what's her name.
Yep.
Eve. Eve, that's a great outfit. I didn't recognize you. I almost freaked out.
Oh, thanks.
Does that work?
Yeah, as long the yarrows should still be there. So
So what's the damage?
he's got a bullet wound. Thankfully, there's nothing inside of it. It has an exit wound, but that means stitches when we get back to the house and no fast riding.
Yeah, I think one of those town folk might have got me. It's funny, I didn't feel it.
It goes fast and it's hot.
Yeah. But I feel it now.
Well, that yarrow should help stem any of the pain. Not a lot, but it's not like I have any pills or anything on me.
It's all right. It'll be fine.
Okay. The only reason why I did 2 and not 1, unlike I did with Roz, is because you have the exit wound. And I don't know if any nerves or anything else has been hit, any muscle, nothing like that. I don't want you bleeding out when we get back when we're going home.
Yeah, this will suffice for the time being. Thank you.
You'll let us know if you start bleeding through the bandages and your shirt.
So you think I
Right.
want Rosalind's wrath if I don't?
Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
be
I'll let you
second in line if there was anything left.
Yeah, of
It
course.
wouldn't be.
Okay. That should be good for now.
All right, thank you.
I think it's getting real late for Dallas.
All right.
And with that gunshot wound, you ain't in a great way.
Yeah.
So we're heading right back home.
It's your call.
Go back home.
Damn it.
It's just a banner letter day for you today.
Yep, I'm all right.
You are so lucky. That horse didn't fucking kick the shit out of you.
We have a relationship. It's okay. All right, let's continue talking and then we'll get going. So we're still talking about the first one. So if anybody's got anything to say, say it.
Oh, I was commenting about Roz with my being caught on a fucking rock. Otherwise, I would have been able to get at least in front of her.
All right.
But I knew she was going to see me on the horse, so that's why I got down. It
Okay.
wasn't a good spot for my horse to be. But then Dallas suggested putting himself down by the dam to stop her from crossing.
I wanted to make it a lot more difficult, but since y'all you were so, what's the word? Like, you conveyed the threat to me really well. Like, if I did anything further, I was going to get shot. And with being surrounded, obviously I wasn't going to do something too stupid.
No, we've come across people that have, but yeah, I tried to make the intent known as soon as possible.
So as far as, to your point, Roz, of being able to ride through if we don't get down there fast enough, say we did get down there fast enough and someone is stupid enough to just charge through on their horse. They just hope they can fucking make it. We all have bad aim. What's the plan? We want their $5, so we shoot them in the head, or we shoot their horse so that they can't ride away. What is the general practice for you guys if they just charge through?
Mind if I answer that? Unless Ethan.
If you're waiting for me to tell you, then you're doing it wrong. If you're waiting for me to tell you, you're doing it wrong.
Talking to me or her?
Talking to you.
Okay. I don't like to overstep. So that depends on the situation. If they continue to ride through and they just continue on, you just leave
like
it.
not heeding commands, just running for their fucking lives, or they turn around and run the other way.
So if Roz were to continue on and barrel through Dallas, and if she kept riding on towards Strawberry, just get the fuck out. Don't even bother chasing. Because all of us, those of us that were on foot, would not have gotten to our horses fast enough and caught up with her enough to get her for, well, technically a second time.
And the other problem with that is that if the group is separated, a 5 against 1 situation could easily become a 2 against 1 situation, right? And then everybody else is trying to frolic real fucking quick, trying to figure out where this, that, and the other is located or what the fuck is going on, because there ain't no way to communicate that. So, yeah, Amber's absolutely correct. I mean, sometimes it's best just to fucking move on.
Now, in the situation where Roz was saying that she didn't want to get off of her horse, and I said that I'll just shoot her horse, shoot the horse. We try not to injure people unless they are being really belligerent and really wanting to get out of a situation. If she would have said, "You're not going to shoot my horse," and took off, then we still would have tried to shoot the horse before we would have tried to shoot her. But
it's all about escalation, right? The first thing, your first weapon is always your mouth and what you tell people to do. If they don't want to comply to that and they don't see the serious in it, then that's when guns, pull a gun, point it at them, give them the command again. If they still don't want to fucking listen, they don't want to learn from that, shoot the motherfucker down. I don't give a shit. But hopefully it doesn't come to that, because it fucking shouldn't.
I mean, you've been warned many times, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
So if she had tried to run, then if we got her off the horse, if she complied, but then Eve approaches to search her and she uses that transition as an opportunity to sprint for it into the trees, do we pursue or do we just leave that
listen
alone?
to whoever's leading you in that moment.
It's going to be, a lot of these things are going to be situationally dependent.
If they don't value their lives, why should we?
Yep, pretty much.
That comes to a good point. I mean, if it's always with me and someone's dumb enough to run away from 5 people pointing guns at them, well, I'm just going to shoot them down.
Exactly.
That's just me, though.
The other thing I want to convey that's super fucking important is y'all pointing guns right behind each other and shit like that. Doesn't help nobody, because if that person, like even Roz made mention of it, right? And there was really no shift, you know, when she called that out. If we're standing right behind people with our guns out and that person decides they want to, you know, play a little risky game, you know, you shooting down another person in your fucking group is a bad fucking move.
could I make the suggestion that those that are actually kind of, because in Roz's situation, it was myself, and then Ethan, you were off to her side, and Dallas, you eventually kind of walked around to the front. But I make the suggestion of maybe the three that, or two that are closest to her in said situation would be the ones to shoot her and try to move out of the way for the others, obviously. But that's why I said try not to point your guns at your fellow folk. Just try to be mindful of that.
Pay attention to where your barrel's at. Make sure you ain't got somebody that you were there with in the midst of it. Should be real simple, but it's something that you have to work on. It's something you have to practice and you have to understand by doing. So hopefully that was a good learning experience.
So generally, a sort of half circle is best, so no one's on the downrange.
Right,
basically.
you don't want anybody in crossfire. Like this
Yeah.
last one, I know we're not talking about this second one yet, but we had a bit of a crossfire situation on that one, and I realized that Amber was on the other side of me, so I got up on the rock, and then shifted to my left so that if she had to shoot, hopefully I'd be out of the way.
I adjust
Mhm.
to where people are.
One thing is when you do have your gun out and you're pointing, it's going to be hard to see who's behind you, whether
Yep.
you're crossing others. So that's up to the person behind you to make sure they're paying attention in front too.
Mhm.
It's kind of also on the person that's doing the talking. Like in my situation, I didn't lower my gun because I was originally being the first to talk. But when Ethan's case, he had his gun down, so he was able to take a look around. And if he's able to call something like that out, do so, and then just maybe have people shift.
Yeah, you never know when another group's going to come upon you. So you really got to be paying attention. Somebody has to be fucking paying attention, and that should always fall upon whoever's calling. All right, whoever's calling the shots in the situation needs to have that awareness around them. Because you can't effectively manage your people or the situation if you ain't paying attention to everything that's going on.
Should we come up with nicknames for each other?
Yeah, we'll get to that. But we ain't ready for no highway robbing yet. So we're going to continue to practice this and get people situated around it. So, and familiar and a little bit more understanding on it by practicing some more. Because I'd be fucking goddamned if we get up on the trail somewhere and we take somebody and somebody ain't square and somebody gets hurt. All right. Any other commentary on the first one?
Just wanted to ask a quick question to what
Please.
you all were just saying about keeping an eye out, awareness of, the caller, the person that's talking, keeping that awareness. Is there any sort of, on the first scenario, I kind of transitioned to more of a lookout role because we had 5 guns on her. I didn't know if, is that good? Like, we need as many guns as possible.
That's really good.
Yeah,
all the time.
That's what somebody needs to be doing. So if
Okay.
Yeah, that's smart that you did that. Good work.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was better to have as many guns on her all the time, or if it's good for maybe someone to peel off and look around. Because I'll stay with the gun on the person if needed. Just I want to know what is best for you guys.
Yeah, the more aware we can be, the safer we can be. Right?
Okay. If it generally seems like things are under control, like Roz was generally okay.
If there's 5 or 6 of us and as a part of a group, we're doing this together, and we can afford to have 2 people taking a fucking peek to whatever location we're at, and still have 3 or 4 guns on the goddamn person. So, and that
especially
should be,
when there was apparently a fucking festival happening there we didn't know about. For God's sakes.
All right. Anything else? Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Okay, so the second one. How do y'all think it went?
I think it went fairly decent because when Virginia was next to me and her and I were behind that big rock, I had her go to the left side of it and I went to the right side, so it was kind of a flank.
All right.
There was a pause at the beginning. That's the only reason I started talking. Were you like talking quiet, or like we were all just kind of standing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
there a
talking and then
reason
you
for-
talked over me, and I was.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't hear you at all.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I
nothing
figured
was
there was
coming out of your mouth.
I figured the rocks were a little bit funky, so it's all good.
Yeah, the rocks.
Dallas, you were the victim in that. What kind of advice or otherwise do you have for these people and myself?
I mean, the only thing I did notice that Roz already touched up on was there could have been some crossfire there, but I think everything else went smooth. I kind of gave it an easy one, somebody that would just comply right away, but I'm assuming maybe sometimes you might not get that.
Yep. You never know until you do it. There was one of us that didn't have their bandana up.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Gotta make
Yeah,
sure
it's
we're
'cause
on.
It was
we
me
came
on the
off
first
of
one.
Okay.
we,
I didn't notice
we
that.
came off me being the victim, so I put my vest on, my hat on. I forgot my bandana. I realized halfway through, but I already had my gun out. I'm like, well, fuck
Yeah,
it.
you're
I
good.
already seen my face.
But yeah, see the difference between doing it on the road and pulling people off the road? How much more convenient it becomes for you and how much more position and power you have over the individual?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all know why I had him sit on his ass?
So I couldn't get up and run.
Well, he can't draw very well either from that position, right?
Makes me a lot slower to do everything.
Mhm. So it takes the power away from the person, and that is pivotal when you. I mean, because the thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you have fucking control over this whole situation. Like you're not giving somebody a fucking ounce. You know what I mean? Like they need to know firmly where they're at, what will happen. Easy peasy.
Okay.
But anyway, I think it's good to practice that at least a couple times. Yeah.
Another thing that I just thought of, when we're out doing this, there will be times that people think that they can just say whatever they want to you to try to get under your skin. I would recommend just try your best to stick to what you're doing and just let it go in one ear and out the other. You know, don't be too quick on that trigger finger. You know what I mean?
The idea isn't to kill somebody over some petty ass bullshit. Right? There ain't no fucking need, and it brings unnecessary attention, obviously. So I'm glad you called that out. And people, I mean, this is where that control element comes in. Just because, don't let them fucking steer the way that this shit goes. You know, put your pistol across their face if you need to. If it comes to that. Anybody
I
else got
appreciate
anything?
that idea of having a thicker skin and not being threatened by every dumbass thing that someone says.
There's a lot of people with big mouths in this fucking state.
Oh yeah.
And we show our resolve because we're the bigger people, right? We don't need to be that kind of dickhead. We don't need to go out and kill everybody because they said something that hurt our feelings or whatever. There ain't no need for that. That just gets you on a list somewhere that we don't need to be on. The other thing, too, is anytime we do highway robbing, we never fucking linger in the same fucking place. We're gonna do it, and then we're gonna scoot. We're gonna move to a different place, maybe even change our fucking clothes and set up our shop somewhere else. We're not gonna keep ourselves consistently in the same location because if we do end up letting people go, and they are goody two shoes or whatever, they're just gonna go make a report on it. They're gonna report you, and they're gonna give the location to where it happened, and then there's gonna be people coming. Right? Everybody knows folks in the state. Everybody has groups of friends that will ride with them until the end, per se. So the biggest thing we can do is make sure that, you know, we do this shit, we move. We're gone. We're not there anymore. Even if it means we gotta hustle a good distance away and set up shop somewhere fucking way out of the way of where we were previously.
That's
Y'all
a really
agree?
good point, actually. With my hair housekeeping item, can I tie it back easily just so I'm a little less recognizable? I feel like it's a fucking
Yeah, you can go to the barber and they can either put your hair in a braid or back in a ponytail or pigtails if you want.
I
okay.
don't know that there's a super easy, quick way for you to do it.
Yeah, not
Okay.
a quick
Yeah.
and easy way.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to ask because your point of changing clothes real quick or anything like that. God, it's
Well,
Yeah.
you still have to go to like a clothing store or like a wardrobe type thing and change your clothes that way.
oh okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But like what I used to do like when I was first a Colt, so like 4 years ago, I used to have an outfit that had like overclothes that were like dark colored and chaps that were dark colored, and then I had different colored clothes underneath. So once I shed my coat and my chaps, I looked completely different. I just had to take my hat
Oh.
off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, it works out really well too. But keep in mind, you know, you're gonna have two outfits that are represented. So you ain't if you're going out and doing this kind of work, you're not doing it all fucking night. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can I make one last statement?
Of course.
I keep thinking of them as we keep talking. After we do it, you know, whether we're in a group or, you know, you feel confident enough to do it, don't run straight back home.
No.
That was literally my next question. Holy shit. Same brain.
And that'll, 'cause, you know, they could tell you from behind, and if they have you in eyesight and just find out where you live, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, the thing is, you want to go to like a little place where you can lay low for a little bit. So we'll have to figure that out too. Let the heat kind of die down before we go back home. And then we also need to make sure that we have people that can, you know, associate telegrams, things like that, to keep other people updated on what's going on and where we're located.
Yeah, that's why I say don't do things on your front porch that you don't want to do.
Yeah, don't
Like-
shit in your fucking backyard.
That's it. That's the word. That's the phrase I was looking for.
Yeah.
Don't go to roads. Try not to do it in Saint Denis because we're not overly familiar with Saint Denis, but that road between Rhodes and Saint Denis, try not to do it there. Do it between closer to Ansburg or Emerald Ranch or something like that.
Y'all understanding all this? Soaking it in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If any time you have fucking questions, you gotta ask them. All right?
Thanks for putting up with all of mine so far. I know y'all have been riding together for a long time, and Eva spent more time with you all than I have, clearly. So some of the questions I'm asking might be very obvious, but it's just good to hear them in your words. So thank you for that.
Well, you're better off asking questions than doing it and not knowing.
Absolutely. Communication is key.
Yep.
Ethan, you okay? You holding up?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay.
Let's see. Is that chocolate?
That's weird looking chocolate.
Chocolate.
Fuck all y'all.
Is that French chocolate?
All right, what'd you say we go home? Get this young man back home. We can go to bed because I know he's tired. Well, the old man needs stitched up. Young man needs to go to bed.
Look.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were talking about Ethan or if you were talking about Dallas. So
If I'm saying young man, it's never.
It is never gonna be
okay.
me.
All right.
Look, we just need to be smart in how we do this and how we conduct ourselves, all right? Everything we do matters. Everybody has large contingents of fucking friends that will back them up should the need ever arise. Give respect to get respect. You got to treat somebody on the side of the road like you fucking own them or they are a piece of your fucking property, right? They're just people doing their things. You know, put yourself in their shoes as well. The idea isn't here to harass them or be an asshole or take more than we fucking need. Treat people well. It will be reciprocated. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. And let's head home.